y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is another edition of my curvy and feminine videos. Okay, so we're gonna talk about how to attract men when your other friends are around, especially if they skinny. Okay, I do have some knowledge on this subject. I have been out on several occasions where my friends who are much thinner than me, where we're all out, you know, we all look decently good or whatever, but I end up getting all the attention. The first thing that I want to say is the best way to attract men as a plus size and curvy woman is to go out on your own. Okay, you don't have to worry if the guy is looking at you or looking at your friends or whatever. You don't have to worry about any women there who's kind of eyeballing the same guy that you're interested in, or that can even have anything to say about the whole exchange and experience of getting to know and meeting a person. So first of all, just go out by yourself. But we all know as girls, okay, we like to go out with our friends, and there is nothing wrong with that. If you're ready to hear about how you can attract men with your skinny friends around, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the notification bell while you at it, okay? And I'm gonna jump right into the topic. You need to stand out in a good way. You don't need to stand out because you're bigger. You need to stand out because you're the most put together. You need to stand out because your face is beat to the gods in a good way, not overly done. You need to stand out because your outfit is on point, because you're dressed for your shape. You need to stand out by your feminine aura. You need to stand out by your confidence, the way you carry yourself. You need to stand out with grace. Always be dressed to the nines, maybe even slightly above the dress code. If your friends are dressed up too, dress a little bit better, okay? Make sure your undergarments are on point. Make sure that girdle is on. Make sure you're wearing something that fits your shape. I am guilty of this sometimes too. Now, I do have an hourglass figure. However, I am a larger hourglass figure. So sometimes certain things that I see on websites, and I'm an advent online shopper. I hate shopping in person. So, but I've learned my body enough to know, you know, to look at the fabrics, to know what's gonna fit and what's not gonna fit. So I'm pretty experienced on ordering clothes online and shopping online. I have it down to a science. I already know what's gonna fit me by the material, by the size, by the measurements. These things are very important for presenting yourself in the best possible light when you're on the plus size end of the spectrum, okay? And we know 1X, 12, 14, 16 is considered plus size, you know, but when you're that size, you're still relatively average size. So a lot of things you can get away with, but knowing your body shape, knowing what, you know, your measurements is really important, because in order to stand out, you have to be dressed appropriately. Especially as a plus size girl, you don't. See, that's why I gotta move. Never have anything on too big or too small, because that's one of the main reasons why a lot of plus size women don't look right in the clothes that they have on, because a lot of us lie about what size we really are. And if you need to go up a size for something to look right, even if it's not your normal size, just go up a size. Cut the size tag out if you need to. Do whatever you have to do to make yourself feel better about having to get a larger size clothing so that it can actually fit right and it can complement your body. Looks is always the main way that's gonna stand out, because that is what people have to go by, to judge you by off gate. They can't judge you by your personality when you are clear across the room. They can't judge you off of your merits at work or your merits in school or whatever. Having a confident and a sensual air will always attract men. Sometimes it'll attract men who ain't even really attracted to thicker girls, okay? If your friends aren't as polished as you, if your friends aren't as well put together as you will always be better. Always have on more perfume. I remember this one time, a few months ago, me and a couple of my friends went out and I had just bought my signature fragrance now, which is the Jimmy Choo. I had just bought it, so I had sprayed it all over me, and we went to this like kind of kickback situation, but it was a lot of people there. None of us really knew any of the people there, but my friend got invited through a friend who knew him, and so he was going, making rounds and stuff, being a good host, being a good birthday boy. And so he was hugging us, and he got to me last and he was like, "Oh, you smell good." He was like, "Y'all smell good too, but you really smell good." So subtle things like that are things that I've learned and I find that men really pay attention to. I grew up, my mom always told me to wear perfume and I did not do it. I don't know why. I did not like wearing perfume. I had trouble finding scents that I really liked, and my mother would always get on me and my sister about making sure we smell good. Now my sister had it better than I did because she was into the perfume and body sprays and stuff, but I was not. So, but I understand now why, because men love women that smell good. Make sure you get perfume that complements your skin, because I went perfume shopping with one of my friends and we were smelling the J'adore perfume, and it smells so good in the bottle. It smelled amazing on her, but it did not smell good on me, and vice versa. Like my Jimmy Choo perfume smelled great on me, but it didn't smell good on her because it wasn't working with the chemistry in her skin. Like the J'adore wasn't working with the chemistry in mine. So it's really important to always stand out in every way that you can, because you do have something that's visibly deemed as somewhat of a flaw. Now, if you have no intentions of losing weight, if weight isn't an issue, then by all means, honey, just bypass everything I just said. But at the end of the day, for me, I am on a weight loss journey. And give me a little pat on the back, because I got on the scale the other day. I hadn't been on the scale in 2 months because I was so scared, but I am down 43 pounds and I'm so proud of myself. And once I get to my goal weight, I'm gonna let y'all know what I did and how hard it was and what I really did to be able to lose weight. And I haven't even been working out, but I am gonna start working out because I know the weight will fall off. But anyway, off task. Another thing you can do is if a man does approach you, chat him up with a friendly, confident air. Be friendly, but not too friendly. Like I mentioned in my last video, as plus size women, we have to be careful about being too friendly, because you don't want to be put into the space of no longer sexy as like a friend zone or somebody that they just want to have sex with. So, and definitely not goofy. So you want to keep that mysterious, sensual air about you when you're chatting him up, but also be friendly, be open, especially if he's a smaller guy, because sometimes, depending on how plus size you are, you may be statuesque, should I say. And so you want to come off friendly, but not too friendly. You want to come off sensual and sexy, so that will register as such in his brain. Another important thing that you can do when you're out with friends, never get caught with your head hanging down, okay? Always keep your head up. I mean figuratively, literally, and metaphorically. You always want to radiate an energy that you love who you are. And you can love who you are. I love me. I'm absolutely in love with myself. But there are things about me that I don't like, and that's in my control to change. So I'm gonna change them. Of course, there's times where I may not feel the most confident, and on those days I stay home, honey, sometimes. But it's really important for us to be able to you know, love ourselves from the inside out, especially before you begin to change anything on the outside. And that's a whole nother video that I wrote notes about that we're going to talk about later. So that's just a few things. Oh, I do want to expound on why you should keep your head up. When you're in public, when you're around people, a lot of people are already going to assume that you don't have confidence, that you have low self-esteem, or that you are self-conscious or insecure or whatever. When you hold your head up, when you walk around like you know you have the juice, okay, that is going to be another frequency, a higher frequency that you're radiating on, and people are going to be able to tell, and people are going to treat you with more respect. People are going to honor your presence. So it's really important that you don't look like the big girl that's like sad and just like uncomfortable in her own skin. No. Because something as your physical appearance can be changed at any given time. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I can't wait. I have so many ideas for my curvy and feminine section of videos that I'm gonna do. I have so much in store for you guys, and so many things that I want to share that has worked for me, that I really believe can work for you as a curvy or plus size woman, so that we can get the lives that we deserve to, and we can live to the fullest. So please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to know whenever I upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day or night, and I'll see you in my next video.